Getting right into it. All right. Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Nakia, aka Queen Peace, here, and it is shadow time. Look at that. Shadow time would be like, oh my gosh, they can see my hair. Psych, put that in there. It's all good. There's time when you dress up, and there's time when you dress down. And then you don't get all frowny about it. All right. So today's first one of the 5 benefits of doing shadow work is improve relationships. We're right into it. And what it says is, as you integrate your shadow side and come to terms with your darker half, you see yourself more clearly. You become more grounded, human, and whole. Now that's big right there, right? Because we're talking about, just like I was saying, oh, my hair is out and other things like that. I don't care about the little things. Even we're in video, other things like that. But a lot of times people are not authentic and coming through. Just like if I was talking to you in person, right? I may not have all of this up or shine, other things like that, but it doesn't bother me. There's something about it bothering you and it's stopping you from doing what it is that you need to do, right? And then it says, when you can accept your own darker parts, it is easier to accept the shadow in others, which means that whole thing of being very judgmental. And you see this across different religions, different races, and other things like that. And I am not immune to it. I've experienced it by being in certain groups where you may judge someone, and sometimes it's subconsciously, but once you're aware of it, and it's like, man, if they judge me, I'll give you an example. When I went on a raw food diet and when I would eat raw food. And I hadn't always eaten raw food, let alone was I vegan. And I told my husband, I said, man, if you keep eating meat, you're going to die. It was so harsh. And a lot of people still have that mindset. And then I started thinking about it and I was like, man, my husband, he doesn't do that to me. Even though he eats meat, he doesn't say, well, if you keep eating vegetables or you keep eating those things, you're going to die. It wasn't that judgmental or even pushing my own perceptions, other things like that on him. It was like, we can live, like, let's coincide. Let's coexist. Let's be here. Let's talk it out. Let's work together. Right. And so with that, when you see where that part of you can come out and you can address it and really understand, why do I do those things? And is it even necessary? The relationships that you have with people will be able to be more flexible, and I've definitely seen this benefit already. So I highly suggest, continuing to do this work, because then you get grounded, you get centered in yourself, and you're not trying to be anyone else. And that's really big when we talk about, authenticity in this whole thing of mastering yourself. These are sides that normally people say you don't have time to take care of, but then they show up in your life and you're irritated, you're agitated, you got anxiety and stress and all of these things because you're not taking care of you. All right. I know, I'm telling you. So, as a result of other people's behavior won't trigger you as easily, you'll also have an easier time communicating with others. You may notice an improvement in your relationships with your spouse, family members, friends, and business associates. Y'all, hands down, it's true life. I love it. And I've experienced this benefit. So, doing the work, if you haven't seen the previous videos, please start to go through and do that self work. Start to do that self assessment and reflection. If you need to ask someone, how you come off, other things like that, do it. Especially if the whole goal is for you to be a better person, be a better human being here on this planet Earth, right? Rock it out, enjoy your life, and do the best that you can do. Then yes, shadow work is for you. Now, if you're afraid and you're not ready to die each day, those emotions and things that you're trying to hold on to, just know you will consistently be reflected by the things that you hide. True story. All right, so this is Nakia, aka Queen Peace, signing off. Just know to make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow up with the videos too if you missed them, and stay tuned for the ones to come. All right. Remember, be true, be brilliant, be you. Peace.